Welcome to Ninja Monkey, another Vlogmas, and I'm in my kitchen, and I thought that I'd try to cook one of my favorite dishes, Okonomiyaki. But not just any Okonomiyaki, Hiroshima Style Okonomiyaki, my favorite. So this could be a disaster or it could be a success, so fingers crossed, everything goes to plan. Anyway, it will all end up in my belly, so it's all good. I've chopped the spring onions and the cabbage, and that for me is actually the hardest part, although probably the trickier part is the frying and putting it all together. That's when it all can fall apart, and it can either be a really good okonomiyaki or it can end up being a little bit of a fail, but it doesn't matter. Let's give it a go. Okay, so I'm gonna be totally honest, I've only made this once before. It didn't turn out that great, but it doesn't matter, so we're gonna give it a go. Why not? And I'm heating up my frying pan. I think the bigger the frying pan, the better, as I have my butter prepared. Butter. I also have my cabbage that I prepared earlier on. Ooh. I also have my spring onions prepared, and some eggs which I'm going to use in a few minutes hopefully, and some like ramen sort of noodles that I've also prepared. I'm making a sort of fusion, like European stroke okonomiyaki Hiroshima style, so I'm using back bacon instead of like the pork that you'd have in Japan, so I'm sure that will work. The other thing that I've sort of changed in the recipe is, because I do actually have okonomiyaki sauce, which is what you would use, but it's out of date, unfortunately, so I'm not going to touch that. But I did buy some brown sauce, which I'm going to try and use. I know it's completely different, but hey, I mean, it's all about giving it some sort of flavor. And I do actually have some QP mayonnaise from Japan, which I haven't opened yet, so this will work perfectly. Now, and the next thing that I had to do was put in the cabbage, and I'm going to make a small one. I want to get the smallest cabbage that I can get, like that. And the spring onion goes on top of that, and I like spring onion, and usually you put like some bonito flakes and some bean sprouts, I believe, but you can kind of make your own as you wish. And then the bacon goes on top. This is quite an easy recipe, I think, anyway. So that goes on top like this, with 3 sort of, and just be careful that you don't like burn yourself. And finally, a little bit more of the batter is gonna go just around here. What I want to do now is I actually want to try to flip it over. So I've got 2 of these things. You see, I don't even know. And let's see if I can flip it around without destroying the whole thing. Oh sugar. Oh well. Worst okonomiyaki ever. Maybe. Doesn't matter. It will taste good. And I will fix the bacon. at the end. Ramen noodles, and I'm just going to put, I don't want too much, I don't want to overload it. And put it there like that. And I'm going to use some of the brown sauce, which I haven't opened yet, so this could be a bit of a challenge to give it a little bit of flavour. Usually you'd use the Okonomiyaki sauce to sort of flavour it. I can already imagine all the comments of disgust. Okay, so now it's just a matter. I'm gonna fix it by putting the bacon on top of this, and this goes on top of this, like that. There we go. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Maybe I should have cooked the bottom layer a little bit longer, perhaps. Then we should be able to plump the whole thing on top of the egg, there, like that. And it's actually quite a substantial meal if you think about it. It's got egg, it's got noodles, it's got bacon in this case, it's got cabbage, and you know, altogether it's quite a substantial meal. And in Hiroshima they actually cook it in front of you in this really cool bar with stools all around, and the chef is in the middle, and they cook the okonomiyaki directly in front of you, and then you cut it up yourself. It's amazing. It really is amazing how well they cook the whole thing and how quickly. This is what it looks like. It looks like a mess, a total mess. Finally, I'm just gonna put a little bit of brown sauce over the top. Not too much though, because oh, I completely missed. Not too much. There, that should be enough. And some mayonnaise. Also, what's going on here? And this is my Hiroshima style okonomiyaki. It tastes nice. It doesn't taste like the Hiroshima okonomiyaki that I've had. There's something, but I think that the problem here maybe is that the bacon might be a little bit too smoky and it kind of overpowers. But it tastes nice. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look very nice, but it tastes okay. I'm quite impressed. So yeah. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment below, let me know how you think I did. Probably terrible. If you've had this dish before, let me know what you think about it. And don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to the channel, hit that ding dong notification button to keep up to date with more videos like this. Thank you for watching till the end. See you soon. Bye.